little confused, but you got spirit there. The first message being last. Okay. I did kind of want to look at. Okay, I played Bunny Crashers. I played Crochet Coven actually. Overroach, Spider's Banner, Heavy Crown, and I do need to actually write the ratings in for all of these games too. Yeah, lots of comments on Loopwalker or fixed a bug in the game queue. Oh, as in I should go download the latest because I don't have. Okay, wait. These are all the ones that I already. Oh, lots of comments on my game. Okay, wait. Let's drag because these are all the ones that I need to actually write out the ratings for. So all the stuff that was. Okay, there, and then I guess I could look at submissions. I will probably have enough to play anyway. Okay, then that's my game. I already have that pulled up. So there, and there, and then also this, and this, and this, and this, and that, and that. Okay, there we go. How do you submit? Oh, wait, I forgot to. I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. If you do exclamation point and submit and then the URL, that'll add it to the queue. As I just started, so you've hit me at a good time. Oh, and then I should probably put my game in there too, just in case anybody is curious. Yeah, I got some low sugar candy, which was good, but I think, and it was also like sour candy, and I'm like, I think I ate a little bit too much of that. I did not need to eat that much before this stream. Not doing good things to my throat, to my mouth here. Another game called Loopwalker and 3 other Monopoly-based games. Oh, and I didn't. I looked right after the submissions came up, but I did not look there. If there was more, I saw there was 5 Gnome games. Let's see if there was any more submitted in the last moment before it. What am I doing? Okay, so there was 5 Gnome games. But yeah, not only do I have. Okay, that's all the ones that I need to finish rating. Yeah, these are the ones that I was already following. So. Maybe the one browser tab extension would be useful for you. Let's collapse you. Lets you collapse all your browser tabs into a list that you can pull up later, so you don't need to keep them open all the time. Could maybe make use of a tabs feature. I'm trying not to do too many tabs, but that trying being the operative word here. And it's just in the case that there's a whole bunch of things that just a whole bunch of games. Yeah, but you can drop the link in the chat. It's fine. Yeah, so just exclamation point submit, and then the URL, and that'll put it in there. And then the game queue will also like keep track of how long I was playing it for and stuff too. So right click and create a group. Then you can collapse the group if you want. Well, I think I also have to remember that. So this was the What's it like? Followed jam games? Yeah, I've never actually used the tab group thing. But clearly. Oh, so all of these are listed under that, or? Oh, weird. Okay, so if I pull it anywhere close to this tab group, it gets added into it. And then if you do that, is it pull it out? Oh, okay, yeah. So I do just have to load everything. I think some of these were actually in the list of stuff to play too, or rather the stuff from last time to play. Just thought because the extension then stores them in a list of URLs, so it reduces RAM usage. Yeah, it's useful, but lazy gnome. I want to fight you on that, but I'm too lazy. Dang it. Maybe I'm too lazy. Okay, so then add this to a group. Okay, so then there. This could be just the next color on the list there. Okay, so this is the. Well, let's see the Q. Sure, jam Q, I guess. Which actually wasn't necessarily supposed to be this one, but that's okay. We're not doing this in order necessarily. Okay, but. And then I don't need the submissions. I was just kind of curious, and that is very tempting. But I suppose I could do some of these previously submitted things from yesterday. Oh, and it is an ad break. Actually, maybe I will use the last bit of that ad break. Yeah, I totally forgot that I drank that mango juice. Big old can of mango juice, too. It's because I wanted to get a big fancy meal for finishing the jam. And I didn't do it yesterday. And now I did it today to then most likely regret it. How many games did I play yesterday? Looks like I still have the list up here, so. And then we can load this up and then have Chrome completely explode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 8, 29, 30, 31. 30. Because this was my game. Which I didn't play my game, because oh, and I didn't play this either. Wait, that's, I guess could go over here then. Oh, that was, yeah, it was, I think somebody that at the very end was wanting to submit their game. But basically 30 games. Good amount of games considering you can get sidetracked easily. Yeah, and I was trying to crank through them too. And did that submission ever happen? I know somebody was interested in submitting. So yeah, you can feel free to send a link in the chat with !submit, and that'll throw it into the queue. Or right now you can just throw it in as a link. But if the queue does fill up, then you got something to throw in here. You want me to play Loop Walker again? Just because I didn't beat it? Well, see, now you added it to the queue, so I'm like, okay, now I gotta make sure it's out of the queue, too. Or maybe you're just starting the queue here. Oh, did I kill the audio on this? Or I did, yeah, I did kill the audio on this. There we go. Okay, wait, there was the pass, the forward. Well, no, I need the money at the shop, so. Avoid repeat last tile and the Unithorn relic. Good to know. As in they are not functioning properly. Oh, no, sure, some kind of fine checkpoint. There. Oh, and it is still times 3 on the speed, so it did save that too. How about 25? 30 back. Should probably do the back into the back. Into the forward. Something akin to that. Yeah, okay, I gotta loop walk real fast here. It's like I've been loop walked a couple times. Let's see if I can do it. Either that or lose. If I don't get enough score here. Oh, and then I do get enough score. Okay. Back 5. I don't know if have I seen that one? Oh, it's enough for that. I might just do the pass and the even odd. Because in the pass will give me just a little bit of money. Because I don't know where I would want to use the back 5 anyway. I guess have a 10. Okay, so go get the repeat last tile and Unithorn relic. £100 when you land on the pass tiles. 150 if you roll one with your primary die. I like this. This sounds kind of neat. Well, I'll take it. Even if I don't have the money for the other ones. Oh, just enough money to get this. Sure, why not? Oh. I did right click, didn't I? I think it didn't pick that up just because it was right when I was at the shop there. Yeah, I forgot the number of people who are looking to have their gameplay drops off pretty dramatically after the first day. I don't like the stop. I don't know why it's here. I don't know what it's super useful for. I guess if you have some really nice, juicy things, you want to stop and make sure that they get looped. Get hit. It's useful to avoid the void often. Ah, okay. Which is something I might have needed. Wow, that just entirely did not work out. Okay, heavy snake, contemporary cannon. Earn landing on a draw. Stretch level with that. Earn 40 if you roll doubles of those. Sure. Yeah, funny how it it showed off the exact situation that I could have avoided had I played it correctly. A 15 pass. Okay, wow. Sure. Oh, I guess I'm buying that. This looks nice and juicy, though. Contemporary again is the best relic in the game. Actually, not the best early game, I guess. What do you know buy? I have $37. That's enough to buy it. I guess I'll buy that one if it's not gonna let me buy it. And then I hit the void again? Really, for serious. You're just gonna force me to make sure I use the stop to avoid the void. Mustache pile, start tile stops your movement. Hang on, a shot move back. Sure. Pile of mustaches. Oh, and the 10s. I keep forgetting to add those 10s to the board, but they're 10s anyway. I don't need to worry about it. Oh, wait. At some point, I'm going to have a chance to move everything around, and I should at least swap out the 5 with the stop. There we go. At least to do that. 100 forward 2. Oh, and if I land on passes, I get bonuses, so sure. Yeah. So sure, why not? Yeah, if you do the exclamation point submit, it'll throw it into the queue here. Which makes it a little easier for me to track, but I can also just click on it and play the game here. I do want to attempt... Yeah, there we go. I do want to attempt to finish this real quick. Yeah, okay, that can go away. There's another 10. Yeah, it's like there's 10s to get rid of. And I have a lot of money. Yeah, this was requested multiple times here by Brainoid for me to attempt to finish it, so let's see if I can finish it real quick here. And then I went out of my way to hit the void with the stop. Is that what you're telling me? It didn't end up actually helping? Okay, I don't need the 10s. 10s don't help. You said the cannon is best, but not the best early game, I guess. I don't know that I'm early game still, though, right? Lose 500 now. I got money to spare. Or points to spare, rather. Okay, I don't need 10s. 10s do not help. Is there an obvious one to get rid of? That, maybe? A back 4. Into this back 2. I can move that, yeah, so it's back 4. And then a 30. Oh, okay, so I'm at 12, so I'm about halfway. Coming up on halfway. Something like that. Lose 30 points. Lose $3. Oh, score 30 points, lose $3. I've got some amount of money. That's okay for now. Okay, this is definitely allowing the queue to fill up with stuff here, so... the passes. Do I want to get rid of the money? The score? Okay, I got a bunch of $5. Alright, we'll get rid of the $5. The stop ruined me. I tried to put the stop to avoid the void, and I've proceeded to hit the void every single time. It is just... It made it worse. Gee, thanks. Okay, I don't know how I want to reorganize. Cool that I can. I'm not going to. Double 6. One of those has to have bonuses for that, right? Back 4 again. Yeah, and I think these 5s are getting less and less useful. Discard 2 random. If a neighbor is a checkpoint, add ×2 multiplier. If not, it's a checkpoint, so then I do still want to keep the draws. The 50? No, the 5. We're going to get rid of the $5 ones. I think that's going to make it so I have no money, but that's fine. Okay, get rid of these fine checkpoints. I don't entirely know what these are good for. Okay, I'm good. Back 5, a multiplier. Give me the mult over the score, maybe? I don't... The void, the stop is not helping at all. And a back 5. I mean, sure. I'm not finding the green ones super useful either, but that's okay. Oh, you were just going all sorts of places on this loop. Okay, more multipliers. On the passes? The passes work with this bonus, though. So... the... oh, that's also a pass. The $1 pass, maybe? I do like the passes, though. I don't think it's actually giving me that much of a bonus, but I do like them. The 50s, maybe? Or the back 2s? I'll do it on the back 2s, actually. Okay. I was like, I've played this game already. I want to go try the other ones. But can I finish this real quick or lose real quick? Landing on the start tile without overshooting. Sure, you know what? We're going to just go real quick. Real fast, like. The molt? So the molt's going to help with that? Oh, I guess, yeah, I won't score until the end of the loops. 25 doesn't help me. Well, and is that ending on the start, or is it ending at the start because of... not entirely sure. A draw too. The draws aren't really helping me either. Yeah, I seem to be scoring a lot of stuff too. But it might also be like passing stuff is also causing that as well. Yeah, I don't need a 10. The 10 does not help me either. Yeah, no, I'm excited to dig into some more GMTK jam games. That was this one. Discard day, I'm good. I have way too much money. There's some more interesting multiplier. Scored points equal to the dice total times 10. Yeah, okay, this is a lot of interesting stuff. That's probably something I'm gonna keep. I also am doing okay on score. Maybe we do that over the 50. Did I have a 25 sitting around still? The 30, the backward 30 isn't really useful either. Landing on a shop tile, discard a random tile. Yeah, secondary dice moves backward, and then there's more chances to hit all the things, I suppose. Yeah, okay, and I continue to be over the top on the everything. Which is nice for, like, keeping it easy for jam and stuff, so... One more chance to hit the void too. Well, the stop seemed to make it worse on hitting the void. Now I did use up my money. But then some of these should be getting me money, right? Well, I guess the passes, maybe? That's not gonna help too much. Yeah, okay, now I'm doing okay on score, but not great on money. I did hit the void again. Gee whiz. I think numbers-wise, the game is a little long. But maybe it's also because I'm in a rush. Okay, I'm just gonna roll my way out. And let's see, you said 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, and... Yeah, see, I'm not finding this strategy interesting enough to, sure. Yeah, I'm not finding this strategy. Ooh, 150? I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but... maybe on the 2 passes? The passes are kind of nice for what I got going. Whatever. And the malts? We'll do even more malts. I think I have enough points-wise, right? Okay, yeah, I think I'm good. I'll come back to this. I want to play the other games that are in the list, especially because I've already played this. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. I will come back. Rude but sure. Well, it's because right now I'm just feeling like I'm just kind of mashing the button. Even I feel like I'm not even playing it well too. So, and it's just. I just don't feel the strategy as much on this one. Like, the decisions are not as interesting to me. I'm like, switching out the tiles is a little interesting, but... I think that's also why I kind of wanted the auto roll. Is because of the fact that it felt like... it feels like you're mostly just rolling. And I guess I could just mash the button here and see. There we go. Okay, I lost anyway. Oh, because I hit the void a billion times. I hit the void every single time there, didn't I? Gee whiz. I guess there is some strategy to it, but it's also whether you just hit the void or not. Because I didn't strategize at all. I half-assed it. I sort of strategized. A little bit, kind of, sort of. I didn't strategize well, but I strategized a little bit. I attempted it. Also, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I typically start... Well, and I guess today I did start up at 6 p.m. Eastern. Most of the time I'm actually doing game dev, but we playing games today. Thanks for half-playing it for a 5th time. It's all gonna add up. It's all gonna add up to one actual run of the game at some point, right? That's what I lie to myself with every day. If I half-ass enough things, that becomes one full ass at some point, right? But I think it's also back to that, like, oh, I guess I could have read what the game was. But that also goes back to like, hiring 100 frat guys is not going to get you as much as one good AI engineer, which is why they're just spending so much money hiring AI engineers. And I'm definitely closer to the... I like to think I'm close enough to a pile of dumb guys. I'm smart enough to be a couple of dumb people. But that still doesn't make a smart person. In this puzzle platformer, death isn't actually the end. It's the beginning of your next attempt. Every time you die, the level resets, but the objects you've interacted with stay exactly where you left them. Use this looping mechanic to your advantage, moving and placing objects, mostly boxes for now, in strategic positions across multiple loops to solve puzzles and reach new areas. How to play. Interact with the objects and place them around to create paths and solve platforming challenges. Dying, reset your position and the world, but not the objects trapped in your loop. Use this to your advantage. Control to grab objects. Grab or drop objects. A and D, space to jump. And it seemed like it was all here in this tutorial, which is also good work having a in-game tutorial. Oh, there we go. I meant to... That is a terrible place to put that box. That is way too high. Can I grab it again? Okay. There we go. That's a better spot. There we go. Okay. Now, I need to put a box somewhere around there. This is definitely a different version of the live, die, repeat kind of thing, which I think is neat. And the platforming feels fairly good. Double box, I guess. Let's see, can I... Oh, we'll just do that. And we'll just drop it as I fall. If I could, oops. Hey, okay. I was a little afraid that I... Wow, that gravity seems extra heavy there. I don't know if that's... Is it actually? Like, it seems like it's accelerating. Like, that is how gravity works, but... It's very fast fall there. That's what it feels like, and I don't know if that's... Like, the gravity is compounding. Which, again, that's how acceleration works. Almost got myself stuck there. Okay, I should probably... Gravity is something that needs fixing. Well, it's odd that it looks like it's okay when you're jumping, but then when you fall off of something, it's like, that feels heavy. Okay, I guess I need to replace that. No, okay. Or just jump better. There we go. That seems a bit high, because it is. Is that a rubber ball sound? Sounds very much like a rubber ball sound. Is it there? Like, I need you... Okay. So there? There we go. Ooh, it's scrolling now. Fancy. Can I reach this? I can. That is sounding like it's... It's a really heavy thunk there. Oh, okay, you can just move the... You just go through the box there. So do I even need to worry about... Oops. Probably do need to grab the boxes and move them all the way over. Ow. Grab the boxes and move... Grab them. Oh, okay, there's the... You can jump after you fall. Yeah, okay. Well then, wait, is that a full-on double jump, or is that just a... No, it's just a jump after you fall, not a double jump. Am I boxing myself out here? Am I cockboxing myself? I'm blocking myself there, aren't I? Okay, let's put this there, and then grab you, and move you. Okay, so now do I need to worry... So now do I need to worry about getting... Let's stop doing that. Or not. Let's continue doing that. There we go. So now do I need to get this box all the way to the end or no? I don't. Oh yeah, I forgot. The gravity is intense. I remember that movie being fairly intense too. It's... Nope. Who was that? Inuritu? Something like that as the director? Like, yeah, a sci-fi movie where Sandra Bullock gets stuck in space. Just kind of floating. I remember it being good, but it's also... I do like my sci-fi movies and stuff. Did I need all of that? Oh. I just need to do that. Also, thank you for the submit there. There's not too much in the queue here, so that's... I will be able to get to everything so far. It doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't give a... It's been about 10 to 15 minutes per game, I think. That's what it ends up being. Do I need another box? Man, these boxes are making me think of Block Dude. I absolutely love Block Dude to the point of like made a 3D version and stuff. Of which I never... Oh, I gotta do all of it. That makes sense because, you know, you're looping and stuff, but... Why is that door there? Seems a little interesting to me that it's not an obstacle or anything. It's just kind of a door, just to have a door, I guess. My goodness. Yeah, the only thing so far I can say is just the gravity's a little obnoxious. And I think the effect around the boxes that causes them to hover also doesn't look like it's the same pixels as the rest of the world. I guess there's a couple of effects that are... Oh my goodness. What was all that? That's just like some horrible noise for the sake of a horrible noise? Okay. So it's supposed to be like the portal, like you can't go... Oh, it resets everything. Okay. Except if you're holding it? Or not? Well, I guess I was holding it, so it wouldn't have a chance to reset it. That is enough. The sound effects are a bit much, too. I don't know if they're coming through, like, extra heckin' punchy on the... Is it coming through silent? I'm hearing plenty on my end. Oh yeah, it was coming. Okay, wait. I gotta turn down the volume on my end because they're clearly not linked up here. What are you? Okay, we'll just do this weird, awkward thing. Steam. Yeah, okay, that was heckin' loud on my end, so yes. Resets every block you set on the world. Okay. So now... That's doing super loud on the computer there, but it was like the game seemed pretty quiet. It feels like I need to turn it up on my end now that I turned it up way too much on the stream. Also, I gotta remember to double check that again. Oh, now you don't want to show that. I just want to change the volume. Okay, hopefully that was... hopefully I'm done exploding the ears. Or not. Yeah, tell me if that's too loud. It seemed like it was coming in kind of quiet there, but now it might be coming in too loud. Or rather, it seemed like it was coming in so quiet it wasn't even showing up. Man, how many... Gosh dang it. How many levels are there? I'm assuming this is kind of a big final level, but I don't know. Gosh dang it. I was doing okay on the platforming and then got sidetracked. Well, I could say I was reading chat, but no, I was just glancing at chat and finding that there was, in fact, no chat. Okay, I don't need that box for anything, right? Okay, let's be careful about the spikes there. 10 levels, and this is the 7th level. Okay. So there's a lot more still. Which is really making me think, like, boy, I should make, like, a platformer at some point or something like that, because you can make a lot. I didn't jump that high. Lies. Why does this mean it? Okay, it resets everything every time. Just makes this less of a puzzle and more of a platforming challenge, meaning I don't know how much more I'll do of this. It has been about 15 minutes and I keep resetting the same amount, the same stuff here. Feels smooth enough. Like the audio works and stuff. I didn't jump that high. Gosh dang. Okay, so it's not a hold the button. It just is you jump a certain height. Plus, it is a hold the button. Okay, so just don't jump that high. Wait, was I holding a box or no? I think I was holding a box, meaning the box is not preventing me from getting hit by spikes. So. Okay, there. I jump up into that. Where am I going now? This way? This way. Okay, now that I've gotten just a little farther. Wow, these are some big levels here, dang. That's always why I want to push a little farther than I think I can, because it tends to be the more interesting stuff further into the game. That was terrible timing. It didn't do anything. Also, it does say ads are happening. So, I guess I could get a little farther in this. I guess that doesn't really show off the... Was I using the button to get a little higher there, or did I just jump better? Do I need to be moving you? I did not catch where I was supposed to be going. Yeah, okay, lots of stuff that doesn't loop. That button over there. Okay, yeah, I'll give it to the end of the ad. I don't know, maybe I should just take a break while the ads are running. Okie dokie. Do I want to try to finish this level? Or do I want to just say I got most of the way through the game? And then do the next one. It's been about 15-20 minutes. I might hop over to the next one, just because I'm kind of getting the sense of this game. Cool idea. The audio is just, the sound effects are just a little much, and the gravity just feels a little jank. But everything else feels good. And the mechanic is different. Pretty similar to stuff I've seen, but it is a unique mechanic too. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so, and then it'll, let's see, okay, wait, Loop Walker, I already have that on the, I can pull that up again. Yeah, no problem, and like I said, I'll leave a rating, I swear, despite the fact that there's this giant pile of stuff. Okay, I don't need my game. There we go, but this is all the stuff I played yesterday. But I still need to actually leave a rating for, but... And Loop, I was gonna say Loop Track is the one. Loop Track Mayhem that just pulled up here. I like the colors. This is the correct one. This is your game, okay. And this is the, yeah, the next thing on the queue. Okay, dokie. Did this start, or is this just a video? Drive to the target, then return to the start position to complete the loop. Then do it all over again while avoiding your past selves. Roles reversed. Okay, WASD, space, F to throw bomb if you picked one up, and escape. To blow up your past self if they get in the way, is that, is that what I'm understanding there? Okay. Let's reset and make sure that this is... That's not the game. I'm so used to the web. Okay, that's not the game. That is just a looping video there. Okay. It did trick me for a bit there. Yeah, I don't think I did anything good to myself by eating a bunch of candy. And drinking a sugary drink. And eating a bunch of chips, but I wanted to celebrate with some bad decisions, and now I'm gonna reap what I sow. But now I am future self. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say. Actually, I might be playing. You're gonna explode. Because usually when you tell me that message, that means it did not work. But I guess we'll see if that did explode it or not. Oh, and I apologize. That's heckin' loud. That's probably still pretty loud. That's fine. Loud's fine, but too heckin' loud is not. So let me turn it down on my end. Try to keep... in line. Okay. There we go. Loop track mayhem, press space to insert coin. Okay. And then loop past the loop around the things. WASD. Okay, wait, I lied. Nope, that's not how you... God, balls. Okay, let's go back to... Yeah, no, like I said, it's the... yeah, the security thing I think was being a little touchy, so... Yeah, it was hiding a bunch of stuff. I hit the wall, I guess. Sure looked like I was running into the goal. Okay. I hit the wall, I guess. Could you... Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's that. Oh, that... oh boy, I am not understanding the controls here. This is gonna take me a second. Okay, because that seems to turn right, but then it stops turning right, because then this becomes turn right. Oh boy, okay. It's like I just want to hold a button to turn a direction. And then that's not... Treat it more like Snake. Well, I think it's just because the car is turning. That's what's throwing me off. But yes, I see what you mean by it's much more like... Okay, yeah. There. It's still gonna throw me off. Oh boy, I think I made this a absolutely nasty problem for myself. There's also bombs to watch out for. Okay, I will say the controls are just a little confusing. As I continue, it's because I'm just used to, like, if I press right and it turns right, that it just will continue to turn right. And I think you probably could have either gotten rid of the, like, it turns when it moves, and dang it. I was gonna say it didn't crash me immediately. Okay, and then I'm starting there. There, going for there. Hope my past self doesn't mess me up here. Okay, maybe it was like the music is saying that it kicked in, that I've figured out how to do this. What is the purple? Dang it. The purple threw me off. Okay, I saw the white as like, okay, there's another car, and then something about a purple that threw me off. Okay, that's nice tight loops. Yeah, some of those are a little brutal. When it, I did it again. I keep... Yeah, the controls are the one thing that I would say are a little confusing. I think it's a little split between a turn to drive and a just point in, like, the direction you want to go. It's a unique control scheme, but okay, good. I didn't catch where I was, dang it. It does a nice big white flash, and it's still not enough to catch my attention. Might add a real steering mode after the jam. Again, it's because I keep looking for the goal. But I should be just worrying about where I'm starting, and then I can figure out the goal after the fact. Yeah, like it's just splitting the difference in an odd way. But it's just not working with my brain for some reason. Oh, we're doing like really crazy loops this time. Ah, dang it. Okay. Really neat. The controls are still throwing me off. Throwing me for a loop. No, good job on the juice on, like, getting the effects on the track and stuff. That's really cool. Yeah, the art's great and everything. It's just the controls just did not make sense to me. Not entirely your fault, but I think the Sticking with kind of a one or the other might have helped a little bit. Okay, then that can go under here. And I did feel the loop theme too, so. And a sit down, I will take it. I've actually been standing for an hour. Nah, not a full hour just yet, but almost. Yes, feel free to submit your game. Exclamation point submit, and then the link for the itch page, either or on whether it's rating or game. And there's only 2 games ahead of you, and I'm starting one of them, so should be able to get to everything. Okay, dokie. Let's check out the last pepperoni. Dodge, collect, and survive. You're a brave little pepperoni trying to survive a storm of incoming pizza cutters. Oh boy. Loop around to achieve high scores in this chaotic survival arcade game. That is a neat way to do, like, the slicing there, so. Pretty short and simple. Yeah, no, that's what you want to do for a jam. I keep trying to overcomplicate it. Yeah, my best jam game was Idle Dice Roller for the, roll of the dice. And, you know, the title should tell you everything about the game there. It was just, here's some 3D dice, roll them. And I thought doing a ring toss peg game would be not too bad, but I did figure out a way to overcomplicate it. Okay, whoa. Okay, you're rotating the pizza to avoid stuff. I was thinking this. I didn't get hit. Lies. Lies. Okay, but this is reminding me of... And a pineapple. Hey, I like pineapple, though. I am one of those weirdos that likes pineapple. I'm not going to say it's wrong or right to like pineapple or not, but I do like pineapple. Oh, I was supposed to grab the pineapples. Ah, so not avoid the pineapples, grab the pineapples. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Which I made that reference last stream. I got with the pen, pineapple, apple. I keep looking over at the chat, and that's exactly when I get hit with the thing, so. Pineapples are actually bad. Hey now. Like, not only do I like pineapple, but I also like pineapple on pizza. Aha. Oh, and then the pineapple die. Whoop. And the pepperoni. Kind of funny that the pepperoni has like a... Yeah, like a snap sound to it for what should be kind of meaty. Dadgummit, I just ran right into it. But Disc Room, right? Is that the name of the game? It is reminding me of Disc Room. I don't mean to stunt on him, it's just... at least for me personally. A little hard to figure out which... Dadgummit. Wow, and I think I'm also just rotating in one direction, despite the fact that, hey, it didn't clip me. Bugger off. Well, because I kind of want to get up to those other stickers. I was like, I see stickers for other achievements. At least that's what... And then I just freeze. So I was like, I can't rotate that direction. Okay, pineapple friend. And then hopefully more pineapple. Oh, timer moves slower when holding a pineapple. Well, it'd be great if I could continue to do that. Dadgummit. Okay, I want to see at least one of the other upgrades. There's gotta be more. But this is also really cool. Dadgummit, I'm like trying to save the pineapple. No, the pepperoni is the... Although when it said it's trying to dodge a whole bunch of pizza cutters, I was assuming it was going to be a bunch of like pizza cutter, like slicing extra slices into the pizza to try to dodge instead of big saw blades. But I just ran right into that. Dadgummit. It is reminding me of Disc Room in that I also just die very quickly, repeatedly. So, I gotta stop looking over. Just gotta focus on the game. Like, give me more pineapples. Yeah, I was like, you're gonna just take out an entire side there. Okay. It's like 30 seconds or something. It's my best. Okay, let's not try to save the pineapple too. Okay, that's going faster. Those are going faster. Come on, 30 seconds. Hey, there we go. Achievement unlocked 30 seconds. That's what it was. Achievement unlocked a minute. Nah! Dang it. So. Insert the that's enough slices meme here. I am not actually familiar with that one, but I would assume it's the same thing. Well, it's like more slices, more pizza, right? I mean, it's the next one, but good job. Yeah, okay, at least I got one of the achievements. Does it say what all the achievements are? Loop around to achieve high scores in this chaotic survival arcade game. Oh, okay, pineapple, spicy, chef hat, and 2 other unknown achievements. Let's see, it's been just over 5 minutes. I can give it another one. And yes, feel free to send your game. It's !submit, and then the link to whatever game, either rating or the game page is fine. And there's 2 other games ahead of you, and yeah, 2 other games that I haven't started. And then this that I was still finishing here. Oh, can I grab another one? I can, kind of. So. Yeah, this is feeling like a more manageable, dang it, more manageable number of games. Okay, last one. This is the last one, I swear. Last go around. Which I suppose works with saw blades and stuff, and a pizza. Dang it. Okay, that was the last one. I will actually hold myself to that. And go to the next one. But no, great job. Fantastic stuff. That kind of small, punchy little game is exactly what you want for a jam. And maybe one day I will figure that out. Rate, so that I can actually remember to do that, and then hopefully, somehow, some days, find the time to actually do that. Okay, next game. Survive for 45 seconds, but it won't be easy. Buy cards to boost your survival chances and help bit make it to the end. Made for GMTK. Right mouse button. Deal damage to enemies. Buy cards. Skip dialogues. Use cards. Right mouse button for everything? Interesting. Click to advance the dialogue. So left mouse button is fine, because I clicked it. Like 45 seconds is how long I'm surviving. 300 points and loop 0. A humming. A human. Hi, I'm Bit. I've been trapped here for so long. I see you have a mouse. Could you help me escape this loop? I don't remember anything besides being stuck, my name, and what seems to be my objective. I just need to stay alive for 45 seconds. When an enemy shows up, click it repeatedly to take it down. Got it? Get ready. They're coming. And you... Oh, my goodness. Okay. When bought, Bit can throw bombs, double mouse, and click. Double mouse deals double damage. Shield, when used, creates a shield that protects Bit for 5 seconds. I have 100. Oh, and then it's, I can't use it. Okay. Just right click to use it. Okay, 304 points, and then cost 100 points. It said right click? Oh, okay. That I need to hold it then? And then, okay, we'll save the money. Aha, okay, the double damage definitely helps. Not enough though. It's okay, it's gonna take a while to survive 45 seconds. It's gonna take longer than 45 seconds. Sacrifice. When used, destroys all enemies and moves to the next loop. When used, it deals 2 damage to all enemies. When purchased, Bit creates a laser that orbits around him. Yeah, see, that sounded kind of cool. But there's dialogue there that I missed, but it's okay. Well, I was seeing the dialogue. Oh, I was seeing the dialogue, and yeah, okay, because it was in the shop. I saw some of the dialogue, and I thought it was talking about the. Yeah, okay. I did entirely miss the dialogue. It's because I saw the shop, was trying to click on the shop, and did not read the dialogue. So. That's a big laser. That's definitely a giant looping orbital laser. Wow, that is big laser. Or I think it's just bright because it's a black screen with a white laser and like red. It's just a very, it seems like a very big laser. That's close. A real mouse. When bought, every mouse click deals area damage. When bought, Bit can shoot to defend himself. I've got... What, can I get both? I can. Okay, so I do have enough money. And I want both. Well, now you're gonna do everything for me here, it looks like. I'm fine with that. At least this first loop. Yeah, now I don't have to be as precise, and you'll do a lot. I'm trying to figure out how the triangles are moving. Wow, okay, so that gets a little more brutal there. When bought, the mouse clicks automatically no matter what. When used, pushes all enemies away from the core. Okay, these usables. I really should try these usables at some point. Just to see. So I click it or I drag it? Okay, so we'll wait until the triangles show up again. That's a neat idea. And it's feeling polished too, which maybe one day I'll figure that out. No, I used a little too late there. Damage up when used doubles damage for. Oh, and this is a permanent one. Yeah, give me the permanent. Oh, that's only $5. Well, shoot. Yeah, okay. Give me all of them. I can try all of them. Okay, so now you have gun and bombs. I mean, you should be able to defend yourself for quite a while then, right? Okay, and I should figure out this. Aha, okay, so let's just click it. Oh, and it's counting down. Okay. I was gonna say it's gonna be closer, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. But I should have a heck ton of money now, right? Yeah. Well, let's buy everything. Damage pushes all enemies away and used destroys all enemies and moves to the next loop. So yeah, I think I do want to use them in that order too. Okay, you seem to be able to defend yourself perfectly fine on the first wave now. Can you survive the second wave, though? Okay, yeah, we'll wait for the sacrifice on that one. I didn't catch how long that one was. Oh, so that was sacrifice self and also kill all enemies, or maybe I should have reread that. Let's see the usable. Okay, now it's just gonna give me all usables at this point, I'm assuming. Unless there is another permanent upgrade somewhere. 2 damage to all enemies when used creates a shield that protects. And then push. Yeah, okay. Again, I will use them in that order. Seems like I have a lot of money. And not a... Hey! What? And then you just have to sneak past everything? Jeez. Oh, okay, and I can only have 5 cards. I don't know if that's all the 5 cards that I wanted, but... Okay, let's maybe just use some stuff when the triangles show up. Since that... They just kind of snuck past any defenses that I had. Okay, so that's the end of that wave, I would assume. Yeah, okay, there. And now when triangles show up, I can help kill the triangles there. Oh my goodness. I was like, I was like, there's the big scary squares here at the end. That are like still a ton of damage. Yeah, okay. Hello, hello. And yeah, buy all the things. Well, yeah, it's not about getting lucky. It's I just gotta get all of the right upgrades to get through the last loop. Okay, I guess that is somewhat getting lucky. I mean, maybe I could also figure out how to click on these things a little better, so that I'm not using up my stuff. Oh, come on. I was clicking on the thing. So damage up. And pulse. And then, yeah, okay, I have too much for that, so... Now we can try again. And might just pop that one when the triangles show up. I guess I have 2 pulses. We shall see. Now, good job balancing it so that it is still... Hey, you suck, you silly triangles! Yeah, okay, destroys all enemies and moves to the next loop. Damage up stacks the effect. Yeah, I was assuming so. And can I switch any of these out, is the question. I guess I could try that. It doesn't appear to be a thing. Okay, so I just gotta use these. Which makes sense. It's just because I keep wanting to, like, not use up the stuff on the triangles. And then they sneak through my defenses. My poor defenses. Okay, we're gonna just pop the damage up on the triangles here. They're gonna be little bastards. Okay, hopefully. Because I would like to get to the... There we go. This round. And... That's cool. That is intense. Hey, I did it. I survived 45 seconds. Hell yeah. And I'm finally free to escape into your computer. I'm this program. Those enemies were only obstacles to reaching the end of the game. Either way, thank you for so much for getting me out of that loop. If you run this program again, I'll end up back there. I was coded to live in that eternal loop. But maybe I don't need to worry. If we return, I know you'll help me again. Anyways, thanks for saving me for now. Farewell. Yay! Oh, and then click to... And it's just gonna restart it. And it seems to be the same dialogue. Oh, I guess I could read the dialogue that I missed last time. Yeah, okay, because I was totally too focused on the shop to see the dialogue explaining it. Okay, don't worry, you did well. I'm used to this. Whenever someone reaches me, the time rewinds and I end up back here. I can't use these cards, but I believe you can. Whenever we damage enemies, we'll earn points equal to the damage dealt. Spend those points to buy some cards that'll help us stay alive. Thanks in advance for trying. Okay, that's the dialogue I missed there. No, super cool. Again, a nice, quick, punchy little game, which is exactly what you want for a jam game. Yeah, mostly just a tower defense thing, but it was interesting tower defense upgrades and stuff. And like I said, good job on the balance for making it I feel like you could bring out the dialogue more, putting a transparency over the shop. Yeah, no. I think something that makes it so that the dialogue is separated from the shop, because that's entirely what I did. Is I saw the shop and tried to click on things and buy things, as opposed to reading the dialogue. So yeah, either hiding the shop until after the dialogue, or like they were saying, is put something over top of the shop, so that you can say that you're not in the shop and that you're reading dialogue. And I probably should carve out some time to actually write out ratings and put the stars on them at least. Yeah, imagine that would be a problem. Well, yeah, I know. Like for me, I barely. Definitely ended up with another one of those games that's like barely a game, but it's odd because I'm like, people seem to be having fun with it, and I'm like, it's pretty much just a toy is what it ended up as. I did forget to like all the comments. I left comments and then forgot to like all the comments. There we go. I think it's an interesting toy, but it didn't end up as a game. It is a winnable game, unfortunately. Okie dokie. In Hop and Revoke, play as a bunny, a rabbit who's exploring the underground and comes across a weird little device called the Revoke Pad. Also, hello. If you have a game, feel free to submit it with exclamation point submit and then whatever link. There's only 2 games on the list here, so I could use more. And it looks like it's ads, so I guess I'll wait on starting this one just yet. Which is gonna let me get more candy. I don't need more candy. But yeah, I'll take the break while the ads are running. There we go. Also, I step away to let ads run, and we're sitting here calling me old. It's not entirely accurate. I'm not that old yet. I feel old, but I don't think I'm actually that old yet. 30-something's not that old, right? Well, it's probably hag for VTubers. Oh, I guess Unk. I guess that's Unk. I suppose I am at Unk stage. Not old enough to have a white beard. No, yeah, I don't have a white beard. Everything else is accurate to my VTuber, but big fluffy white beard is not. Okay. Dadgummit. No. That. Gonna go. This is the. That's the one I wanted full screen. And. Oh, that's how that's getting. Yeah, that's how that positioning's getting reset. Okay. In Hop and Revoke, play as a bunny, a rabbit who's. Oh, play as Bunny, a rabbit who's exploring the underground and comes across a weird little device called the Revoke Pad. This pad can be used to place portals and instantly teleport back to them. Use this in a variety of ways to climb your way out of the underground. Game Jam puzzle platformer and playable on real Game Boy hardware or in browser. A&D jump with J and K. So I'm assuming this is Game Boy Studio. And Game Boy Studio also having a web version? Is that... Yeah, I was never a Game Boy guy. I love the absolute hell out of the DS. And I played some Game Boy Advanced, but I did not... which button? There's not that many buttons, but... Okay, A, D... Oh, left, right, D-pad, A, B. That's for the Game Boy, but A, D, J, and K. K, maybe? I don't think I hit K. Enter. Mash all of the buttons. Whoopsie daisy. That's too many buttons. I mashed too many buttons. Oh, did I hit? I didn't have the screen clicked, I guess. Yes, okay. I just didn't have the screen clicked. Okie dokie. And there was something about a portal. Jump. Oh, jump again. Okay. Well, this feels pretty smooth. So I come back, you goof. Yeah, not a huge fan of timing platforms. Or timed platforms, but that's okay. And now the power of an @ symbol, I suppose. You found the Revoke Pad. What is this device? Press B to set a portal and press again to return to it. So checkpoint. And I could have tried that, but of the bunny power from Super Mario Land 2. I was like, it's the flutter is reminding me of like a Yoshi a little bit there too. Okay, so give me a checkpoint there, and then that, and then a checkpoint. Aha, neat. Okay. Checkpoint, checkpoint. Aha. And so I guess checkpoint. Like that. Neat. I have no clue what that's doing. I guess die and restart. Okay, so this is Pico 8. This is a Game Boy Studio, I'm assuming. I don't know if it said Game Boy. I said it's available on the Game Boy and the... oh, it's a bounce off the bubble kind of thing. Okay. Not a huge bounce either. So how do I use the bubble for this exactly? Okay, wait, is this have portal rules? Oh, it does have portal rules. Aha, okay. So, do I even need to worry about that? What was all that? It's going pretty good. I'm getting a good slate of games while also feeling like it's not too many games. That's my one teleport. How do... I don't really know how to use this bubble. I'm not understanding the bubble at all. Unless I am understanding the bubble. Okay. So we press that. And then that. Oh, that one. Okay, I need to press that one. So now I need to reset the checkpoint. Okay. There we go. Yeah, if you want your game to get played, come to the stream. I am planning on playing way too many games, and I also need to hit that button at some point there. Interesting. Oh no! Oh, I gotta go all the way up again. Okay. Is this a Game Boy thing where it's only loading like a certain amount of platforms there? Did I start? Yeah, I was like, I know I played. I think I did actually start with your game specifically. Not even like, just it was not even in like the beginning slate of games. It was that game specifically. I clearly needed to set up a teleporter there. I did manage to do it. Game is a little unbalanced on the difficulty, so not the only one. Yeah, I think it's much easier to make too hard of a game than it is to make an easy game for a jam. So is this like an emergency checkpoint thing there? That's I don't think that's gonna help me. Is this just a platforming challenge? Or am I not understanding the difficulty here? Okay, wait, let's do checkpoint, because then if I go there... Oh, I meant to checkpoint. Okay, wait, checkpoint there, and then... I did it a little early, so... People lose at either round 3 or 11, all based on a single ticket. That is how it be sometimes. Okay. So that seems to be a way to do this. If I can time it. Oh, no! If I can time it right. Okay, there. Ah, okay, I gotta just keep running. That's not the button you press, the other button. That's also not enough of a jump. There we go. Nope, got it a little faster. Ah, shoot. This style and this like the spikes here is reminding me a bit of VVVVV. Ah. Okay, wait. How do I get all of those though? Yeah, totally remember thinking I need to reduce the curve a bit and then promptly forgot. That's why I try to take notes when I see a bug and then just not have the time to finish it anyway. Okay, how do I get all of these then? Okay, wait, if I just do... Wait, if you just do a bunch of these while you're falling? Oh, interesting. That seems a little painful, but also possible. And now we're at the mash button stage of the solving the puzzle. Ah, shoot. That lets me curve it just a little bit, but not a lot of it, which is what I kind of need, is to curve it a lot more. Ah, shoot. It's... I want to solve this, but also I don't know about my ability to do the platforming part of this. Yeah, because like I did finish, but I did not... Oh, I can float. I need to remember about the float there too to see if that also helps. Get there. Oh, or maybe I just float. Okay. It's just an infinite float. I was expecting the Yoshi flutter. Yeah, okay. Very much expecting the Yoshi flutter. That's so much easier than I was trying to make it out to be. As suspected. That seems to always be what happens. Okay, wait. I flipped the switch. What was the timing on that? Interesting. Okay. Whoops. Oops. Did it again. Okay, there. And then there. And then I've goofed up the flutter jump again. Okay, I keep mixing up the buttons. There's not that many buttons. There, okay. Now we jump. Yeah, okay, there. And then we flutter jump. And or just hover over everything. Boss fight? Looks like a boss fight room. Boy, okay. Yeah, the gameplay loop is more important than the tiny people. Yeah, no, that's. I was kind of at that point too of like, oh, let's add all these fun, useless, unnecessary things. Well, no, I was just kind of complicating things with. I keep falling into that procedural generation trap where I'm like, ooh, I could make it all sorts of crazy, and then proceed to not actually finish it. Okay, can I just let the bubbles float up there for a little bit? But people really liked the animations. Well, it's like if you can get that juice, that does do a lot for a game sometimes to just have little animations. Oh, it's just a... Okay, wait. There we go. And... Oops. Nah, I had it. Get there. There we go. Okay. Not that hard. Not that bad. Ah, that's as high as you can get. Okay, how many levels are there? I don't know why the flutter jump is just so hard for me to remember and comprehend. Okay, so... bubble? Okay. Looks like there's gonna be a bunch of these. Although I am very much enjoying this one. Was that the intended solution? How many levels are there? Gee whiz. Also, oops, then I immediately die. It's not where I wanted that checkpoint. Okay, checkpoint there. Same idea. No. Okay. The flutter jump is actually a really fun mechanic. Bet the dev wanted you to time loop on a bubble. Well, the float is a really nice nice mechanic. Well, and you never know. Some of these puzzle platformers, it's definitely a... Oh, okay, so the... Yeah. It's like, I guess I wasn't supposed to figure out the teleport jump when I did, but that's good that I was able to figure it out. Is it gonna be another one of these? Yeah, okay. Ah, dang it. No, this is very much a game I like, though, where it's puzzles that feel fairly possible for me to... are you gonna face the other way? Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. I meant... Oh. I knew what to do, and then I proceeded to not do it. You run towards the spikes. Run towards the danger. Oh, it's getting faster. Dang it. Okay, so this feels like a climactic boss fight. Which I mean, this is fantastic. Like I said, I'm not necessarily a Game Boy guy, but I'm having a ton of fun with this. Okay, and then that's not where I expected you to come from. No, wait. No, I didn't mash the button. This stupid keyboard's just too sensitive, and I gotta get in. I gotta get either different keycaps or a different keyboard. At this point, I think I'll just get a different keyboard, but... Oh, meaning I probably should have not used this one as much, and then I could have returned it and said, no, I lied. I didn't realize that my hands are too... I smashed the keyboard too much. Are you coming from that side again? Yes, okay. I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna trick me there. Oh, you're gonna combine them. Interesting. Did I done diddly did it? This has been way too fascinating. Oh, did I done diddly did it? Was that the final boss fight? I did it! I escaped. Thank you for playing. Hop and revoke. Press A to return to the main menu. That was awesome. That was fantastic. Maybe one of these days I will learn how to actually do like a small little story-based, mechanic-based game. But that was awesome. That was super cool. That is some of the best stuff from the jam, is this little like, okay, here's a mechanic, here it is explored in a game that has like a full story and everything too, with a boss fight and everything at the end. Okay, awesome stuff. On to thank you next. Wait, that's that's not used in a nice manner, is it? Okie dokie. And it's only 7:40. I don't know. I'll go for another hour. So, I might be good on games. I might not need more games if I'm only going for another hour. Seeing how it's taken me, I think about 20 minutes per game. 15, 20 minutes depending. Loop 'em up cowboys, an arcade-style shoot 'em up set in the Old West. Grab enemies with your lasso and throw them at the obstacles to defeat them. See how high of a score you can get. Second lasso-themed game. So, definitely need to recruit a real artist next year. Well, I mean, you could get a lot off of a simple visual style as long as everything is cohesive. At least for me personally, I think one person's cohesive style is much better than like a kit bashed, like, especially when the pixel sizes are different. That always feels off to me. Or like you start like you do like, oh, this is the big boss, and it's just resized. No, see, like this feels like it could entirely be like an old DOS game or something. Like I said, me personally, I think a cohesive style is more important. There is a full screen. Aha, there we go. Fill the screen, please. And sound-wise, seems to be okay on my end and on that end. Okay. How to play, probably should. Aha, this is very similar to capture enemies in your lasso by clicking and dragging with the mouse to draw a loop around them. The loop has to be closed and fully contain the enemy. When you have an enemy captured, aim at a cactus, rock, or other enemy and click to shoot. You can capture multiple enemies in the same loop. Oh, okay, so instead of stunning, because the other game that I played, it was draw a loop around the enemy, and then that'll pull them towards you. Then you can kick the animal into the pen. It looks like in this one, it's capture the enemy and then throw them into a cactus instead. If the loop you drew is close to a perfect circle, your cursor will turn gold, and projectiles you throw will cause a chain reaction. Interesting. So you also incentivize for doing perfect circles while you're getting shot at? The longer you're alive, the more difficult it will get, and the faster the enemies will spawn. Try to get as many points as you can. Okay. So, I think it was also Wednesday, yeah. And circles, and then throw. So there, and then there. It seems rude. Do I want to try for a perfect circle? Oh, also, can I do a bunch? I can get multiple in one. Now. Oh. Oh, okay, and I only throw one at a time. That was not a perfect circle? Wait, I can't throw guys at other guys, can I? I can! Oh. Oh. I love the bowling sound effect there. Neat. But I can also pull up the other draw a lasso game. It's just kind of funny to me that at least for me, draw a lasso, because I can understand a lasso as a loop kind of thing. Okay, let's. Also, is the world infinitely looping? It seems to be. I seem to be wandering in a single direction. So. Oh, wait, if you guys get stuck on a rock, that helps me. But no, I think this visual style is perfectly fine. Like, I think it's you got the important parts of like juice and stuff. So I think these super simple characters. I think like changing like giving some visual variety to the enemies would be nice, or like some visual variety to the cactuses and stuff. Ruh-roh. Yeah, once we added the chain mechanic, we needed a bowling sound. Well, they all like are black and white there too, so they look vaguely like bowling pins. But no, I would not be too hard on yourself on the art style. This is perfectly fine, especially for like a jam game and stuff. But you could look into if you want to do the pixel style. Not that I have like a perfect sense of style or anything either, but I know stuff like outlines helps to separate characters, and I know color, making sure the color theory is, and like shading and stuff. Yeah, because I see the cactuses don't have shading, but then the rocks do have shading, so. Like I said, I think it's mostly a consistency thing. It's really the biggest thing art style wise. It's just making sure that it's consistent is the most important thing. Yeah, okay. Once I figured I could just throw the dudes into other dudes. That's the whole thing now. But yeah, like the audio's pretty good and stuff too, so it's like, no, this is a good jam game. Well, and I mean, you can look at there's some other pretty big name games that do not necessarily look like the best. That are not like the most high fidelity games. Yeah, I think I was kind of looking at the shading, because the desert dunes here have some amount of shading, and then the rocks have some amount of shading, but then all the characters and okay, so the cactus is also, don't run into the cacti, which I think both cactus and cacti are both accurate. And also, can I just run away? Or how... Now that I've tried that with the... whatchamacallit either, so... I was like, I can... Let's see, hook and loop. Oh, you're the next one, and I'm basically done with this one, so... I don't know if you could stick around for a little bit, but I'm about to play it. But I could skip it if that is also, if you do have to head out. So either or. I'm about to play it. Or if you're not here, I will skip it. And seeing how seeing how I don't appear to be getting a response, I will assume skip it and come back. I don't remember if the queue had a skip and come back. Okay, and it does seem like I can just run for quite a while. Okay, maybe not that much. And then I ran right back into the mob. Yeah, naturally. No, this isn't great stuff. This is fun stuff. If only I had gotten my game loop a little more nailed and finished, I'd be a little more happy about promoting it. Okay, so was there a skip button on the game queue? I don't recall. Skip game. There was skip game. Which... Oh, okay, wait. Run next? Okay, wait, was skip game this game, or... Let's just make sure hook and loop is still there. No, okay, so they just got rid of it completely. Shoot, so one of these is hook and loop. A loopy locomotion was that one there. Is this hook and loop? Hook and loop, okay. There we go, make sure that's still there. Yeah, okay, so skip was not skip the currently playing game. That makes sense. Okay, so well, and it was skip was skip just remove, or was skip remove it completely? Because I was like, I think like skip as in it goes out of the queue and then I can put it back into the queue would be good. Okay, so now run next. And then I can loop back to the other game. Ah ha ha ha. Okay. Read me before playing. Or, what if I'm a rebel? And I don't want to read it. Left click anywhere to start placing a rail, and left click again to confirm, but watch it. You only have a limited supply, so you must be careful with your construction. Although I guess this is also saying I am not a rebel, which is true. Once you have the rails down, you can click a train to begin plotting a route. You can left click along the route to create checkpoints for the train. When you're happy with your route, click the head of the train again to confirm it. You mean the engine? But be careful, the route must be a closed loop and cannot overlap itself. If you make a mistake somewhere, right click any in progress action. Right click cancels any in progress action. You can pan the camera around with WASD to your middle click. Scroll wheel zooms. Right-click a train to command it to stop moving. You can click it again to restart its movement at any time. How to win. Loopy Locomotive is a high-score game. Play to beat your best and share with others in the comments. Get scored by delivering dudes to their desired station. Stations show which type of dudes they accept on the sign above them. The roof denotes the types of dudes that are picked up there. Stations on the outskirts of the map have multiplier proportional to the distance, so you want to be mindful of delivering dudes to stations with the maximum point flow. But be careful, trains can collide along the routes. When trains collide, you lose a life. 3 strikes and you're out. Stations also have a timer for pickup. If no train picks up at the station before the timer runs out, you also lose a life. Some tips. I think I might skip the tips there. There are buttons to switch the order, but now you can put the link back in the queue manually by inserting the link in your interface. And skip removes the next game from the queue. Okay, so I guess I just read the wrong button to do that. Oh, there we go. And then the previous game I can add via there to add to queue. To add to queue? Redirecting to the game? It says it's doing it, but it doesn't appear to be doing it. It says it added hook and loop. Twice. Since I pressed it twice. Oh, force add to queue. Again, if I just read the thing, that would help. Force add to queue? There we go. Okay. Yeah, okay. Actually reading the correct thing there would help. And since ads are about to start, I suppose I will finish reading the rest of this instruction and then wait for the ads before I do this. Sometimes when you unlock a station, you won't have anywhere to deliver its dudes. That's okay. Its timer won't start ticking down until you can. Just keep an eye out, since when find somewhere to put them, the timer will begin. Pausing trains is crucial for preventing crashes. Make sure to keep track of where your trains are and where they're going. When sharing rails, it's best to pick a direction for your trains and stick with it. I like to send mine clockwise if you're feeling overwhelmed by playing. Left-click a train. That will pause the game for you, giving you as much time as you need to assess the situation. We strongly recommend taking multiple attempts to ensure you understand the gameplay and can set yourself on a good run. Yeah, that's good advice for any game. Give it a couple of tries, and you'll learn more of it each time. Okay, and then ads are happening, so I will wait to start this one until after the ads. Okie dokie. Wrong one. I keep getting used to clicking on that one. It's, no, I need the one with the Q. Okay. So now I can, now that I've sat down and forgotten all the things. Oh, speaking of sitting down, I could also do that. I might do that too. Actually, it's like I've seen some amount of train things, but I don't know that I've actually come across like a ton of train games. I guess this might be a good loop with I know I started with Gron, and Gron had a train game. Audio-wise, seems okay. We'll see if it ends up being a little too loud. I'm absolutely loving the music. Okay, so it's just gonna keep giving me dudes. Okay, the dudes needed to go somewhere. Oh wow, a full free-form train track drawing thing is a bold move. Okay, that's through a tree. I proceeded to mess up immediately. That does not connect either. Okay, I guess around the tree, since I was just amazed by the train track drawing. Is that or is that not connected, yes or no? Have I proceeded to mess it up immediately? Okay, no, that did connect. Okay, and then... okay, left click pauses it. He's a pro composer, he's super talented. Okay. As in you guys made the music too, is what that is telling me. Which is cool. The reversing sound effect there was great. Okay, that's pausing the train. What was go again? Okay, wait, left. Oops. Left. Okay, wait, left click? I thought. Okay, a lot of left click was pause. Oh, that was not the right thing. Okay. Oh. And then it's gonna, time's gonna be up anyway. Okay, maybe we read this again. Left click anywhere to start placing a rail. Left click again to confirm. Only have a limited supply. Once the rails are down, you can click a train to begin plotting a route. You left click along the route to create checkpoints for the train. When you're happy with it, it must be a closed loop and cannot overlap itself. Right click cancels any action. WASD to pan. Right click a train to stop it moving. Right click again to restart. Okay, I did catch that. Okay, it's the adding a route to the train there too is also like, oh, okay. Is this rock in the way? It is. Wonderful. Gee, thanks. There. 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 Okay, so then... there. There and there. Okay, and then draw a route from the train. I've been playing a fair bit of Railbound, and so that doesn't loop. Okay, now if I left click at that, what was the checkpoint that loops it? There, okay, and now you path drawing is just a little awkward. There. Oh boy, okay, so now that's just the blue and the red. Ah, okay, so these are following these curves or corners, but not fully following the, they're just following the engine. It looks like, I'm assuming. I don't remember what the timers were exactly. And I don't remember exactly when the space opens up. Okay, so oh, there's an entire other biome. That's a bold move. Okay, left click. I thought there was a left click to pause. Okay, so you hold up. So now we need to add the green to this, right? No. The dudes aren't looking to go anywhere. Oh, they're looking to go to the star. The star does not exist. So I guess these guys can go. These dudes are good to go back and forth. Wow, I guess it sucks to be a blue dude. If you're blue, go into red. It takes longer than red going to blue. I did not plan out the train super well there, did I? Okay, and then I just need to wait for the... You'll eventually unlock more stations that'll fit the green. Or the star. That's what I was assuming. Or rather, that's what it read. It said there would be more guys. So I guess I just leave this to run here. Yeah, the music's great. The art's cute. Really enjoying that. The track of placement is a bit much. Okay, so now... Yeah, because I do want to just draw a path, and then it's like, no, it only does angles. Why did the music speed up? And why did that go there? Can I even reach the front of this? That's that. Oops. Okay. Keep one. Nope. That's not the path creation. There. That's the path creation for. Yeah, there is a bit much on the controls here. You're not actually going to drive until there is a loop. There is no loop because it doesn't. I can't seem to get out the end of this station. Maybe. So I guess I'm gonna just keep waiting. Seems like I can just keep waiting. And it's just as long as the trains don't crash into each other, I have lives. I suppose. And then these, yeah, the dudes are giving me some certain high score. Okie dokie. So now I am just waiting for yet another station to unlock. Because this one is not... timers will also cost some lives when they run out. Okay, I was gonna say, it seems like the timers are gonna be a little scary there. It's just I don't seem to be able to connect to the front of this train to go anywhere. Is the issue. What, I guess is this gonna cost lives because the green guys can't actually sort of get here? They just can't leave. Nobody could leave this station still. Well, I guess we'll see. Aha, okay, something finally unlocked. Okay, green and blue stations. Wow, these are long paths. Okay, so... You still can't... I still can't get you guys to go anywhere, though. But I guess I can get green to blue here. That's not where I wanted that. Okay. Now the music makes this seem so much more intense. You all the way down here. And that also needs to... I guess just connect to... No? Oh, the rock. There. Okay, and then I can trace a path for the green to the blue. Yeah, the one thing I would have said with the path trace is to just have it follow a set of nodes instead of the angles. Yeah, like, because here, now I'm like, oh, and then it let me do that. Yeah, now it's letting me trace the path. Interesting. Oh, and now I'm trying to do a double loop. Is that actually going to let me... Is that connected? Ruh-roh. Try the left side. I read that message way too late. The left side of the lower station to connect. Oh, I said it's... You can connect stuff under the clouds. Yeah, okay. The other train-related game that I played that had cloud cover to hide things also did not let you do that. Y'all are gonna be going right at each other, aren't you? I'm definitely gonna run some trains into some other trains. But that is what they used to do back in the day to entertain themselves was, oh look, we need to decommission this train. Let's run it into this other train. Can I just run you backward? It seems like it's seeming to say I can. I kind of doubt that, but we'll see. I love the music. It's intense, but I love the music. It is frightening. Oh, you can go backward. Interesting. Okay. So that was just kind of a suggestion, not an actual. Oh. Well, just get out of here. Just go. There we go. Oh, you. Well, okay. I lost all my dudes. And now they're on top of each other. Don't. Other than immediate run into each other. Gee, thanks. Wow, that was such an immediate loss there. I think the world is just a little big. Seems like a lot. Like I said, the track placement is a bit much. Yeah, it's because I keep wanting to just have it... I think it either should have been just straight lines, or... there. Yeah, and the route planning is a little interesting to me, too. Because I keep expecting it to just kind of... Once I connect the track, that's the route that's going to happen. You know, good job figuring out all that stuff, too, because that must have been a lot. Kind of funny to me that the engines follow the track, but then the actual, like, passenger cars are just kind of floating on behind it. Yeah, code base for the route stuff is like 1,500 lines. Yeah. A lot tougher than I was expecting. Well, I started working on a grid-based game myself recently, and was just surprised at how dumb I am. It took me 3 months of evenings to get a ball to bounce off of a bumper in a way that I wanted. It was like, it's kind of sad. But I did, I got it. So now I can work on the rest of the game. Yeah, I wanted to make some kind of Rube Goldberg roguelike. But the fun bit is that it also like paints a path too, so it's marbles bouncing around on a grid painting a path. Which I don't know, is tempting to show off just because this is taking a bit here. Oh, red wants to go to yellow, green wants to go to yellow. Well, there ain't any yellow. You're gonna have to wait until it appears here, so. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Do I want to call it quits at 8:30? Do I want to call it quits in the next 15 minutes? Not really, no. The sign is what the guys want to go there, so. Yeah, if you do exclamation point submit and then the link to your itch page for the game, that'll add it to the queue. I mean, it's only 2 more games, right? I can survive that. Well, yeah, okay, and it's also I had a bunch of sugar for dinner, so yeah, I splurged. I was like, let's not eat healthy, and then, well, it's because I wanted to celebrate of, hey, I finished another jam. I can eat whatever I want, right? And then proceeded to not eat well. Yeah, I don't know if I would have maybe hand-coded what the stations are. Because at least right now, I'm just kind of waiting for the yellow station to appear. Which it still isn't appearing. Okay, so can I get that red to the green? So you there? Oh, I guess I could have gone down. Oops. There. What's in the way there? Okay, I gotta go that way then. It's so intense. I love it, but it is intense. There. Gosh dang it, I want to go the other way, and it just really doesn't like doing that. Yes, because I can't. Now I can't see where I'm placing. I guess it connected. Okay. And I don't want to connect back across there, so. Those red guys can go to the station with the blue roof. I mean, these guys want to go to the blue. Oh boy, okay. I really connected that. Interesting. I really blocked off this route here, didn't I? Or did I? Okay, that's why you did the route planning thing. So, oh my goodness. Okay, I can do all sorts of route planning. Interesting. Okay, so along there to this. Oh, and now I can't. Oh, I guess it's just the junctions or something? I still don't know exactly what causes the arrow to loop around in a certain way or not. Okay, now. Oh, you can't loop over that. It just goes to the quickest path to your mouse. Okay. It's just pathfinding to the mouse. I think it did say you cannot put a track over another track. Meaning now that loop does not actually work. And it was all for naught. And green still wants to go to the... Okay. Then again, I immediately messed it up. Yeah, okay, because I needed to put this path so that it wasn't immediately in front of this. And now I can't undo that. I'd be kind of curious what the rest of the world looks like, but these timers do take a while to wait for. And since I do have, yeah, I was like, since I do have 2 more games, I think I will bounce over to those, unfortunately, because I don't know that I've fully figured this out. Yeah, okay. I think had this been a little easier for these to connect across, that would have been nice, but that was not it was not happening like this for me. Oh, and I guess maybe I was misunderstanding what the star was. So blue guys want to go to the green, and then the green, I guess, just aren't going to go anywhere. Oh, I guess they hop on the train anyway. So, okay, there's 2 other games. I think I might try to tackle those. And I don't know when I'm going to find time. I would love to just play this a little more just to make sure I fully formulated my thoughts, but nah, it'd be easy. All I got to do is just not work. Just not have a job. That'll get me what I want. Yeah, but then not having money and starving and dying also doesn't sound like a great way to continue playing more games. Okie dokie. So yeah, like I said, hopefully I can tackle these last 2 here, and then call it quits at 9 rather than 8:30. Welcome to Hook and Loop, a game about swinging your loop from hook to hook. The game is an entry in GMTK. A and D to swing, space to hop, W to jump, S to fall through hooks. Okay, well, I'll just mash WASD and see if I can figure it out. Yeah, that's why I put the little GIF on my game, just to show like vaguely how to play the game. Okay, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. And okay, I do need a little bit more momentum there. What is the character exactly? What is the like pendant? Get stuck. Spam S to get unstuck. Interesting. I should probably also read about press W to. Okay, wait. Press W to jump. Oh, okay. Press space to hop, and W to jump. Interesting. Doing like too much there or too little? Okay, wait. If I have W, let's try W. Okay, so W is a upward, and then space is sideways. This is another one of those games for that beginner's luck, and then I put too much effort into trying to swing back and forth. I'm getting unhooked from that one, I think. That's the issue. The hooks are reminding me of like a, what is it, Donkey Kong? I think Donkey Kong had like a hook swinging thing. Or maybe this is just making me think of vines, rather, for some reason. I mean, good job on the physics, though. This is feeling... I keep pressing space. The pressing W at that scene just does not feel natural after all of this other swinging. Yeah, the physics does seem a little touchy, but that's to be expected with this kind of game. Ay, okay. All the beginner's luck is out the window. Oh my goodness, would you please just... I did it. Oh, I mostly did it. Okay, just chill. Just chill. No, stop pressing jump! I keep pressing jump. Or rather, I keep pressing hop. I keep pressing space to hop. Because you have to hop all the way over there. Gosh dang it. Okay, chill, chill. We chillin'. Oh wait, somebody had a game they wanted me to play, and I don't know if they came back or if they're here or if it's still somewhere. I did press space. This one seems jump while swinging to launch higher. Ah! And then it is a restart from the beginning. Oh, does it not give you... Okay. Did I lose my hop? There we go. Interesting. Oh wait, or was this the game? Was Hook and Jump the game that somebody wanted me to play? Which now probably not here. But oh, and I guess I didn't plug the VOD channel. I do have there will be a VOD there on my Gnome archive. Nope. Okay, that's OBS. I didn't want to change OBS's. Yeah, because now that's resized too. But yes, if you miss anything, there will be an archive video. You did add it, right? You goof. Playing GMTK jam games? Well, okay, what the heck? Did Twitch, the one thing I wanted you to upload? Everything else was kind of secondary? Playing GMTK jam games. And that I don't see that here. Although, is it still uploading? Is it somehow still uploading? There might have been a lot, so... Content. No, it just didn't upload. For serious. The one video I wanted it to upload, it just didn't upload. Ay. Okay. Made the hook and loop game. Okay, cool. Because I just started it up. And okay, yeah, okay, because it got me distracted with I was making sure that
I was in high school.
The archive. There we go. Okay, but let's make sure that this... Oh, is this too big of a thing? Or did I just... How did I miss this? This is the VOD that I wanted to export. Okay, there. Now that that's exporting. Now I can do this. I love the music. The physics feels a bit much. But I think it's to be expected with this kind of game. And it is a little punishing in that you just reset entirely. And you loop through the entire thing again. Yeah, and then I keep... The physics keeps messing me up to where I'm like, it's gonna take me quite a while to get to. I got to the part where you can jump, but... It's like I gotta go kind of slow where the physics just really messes with me. And it just sort of messes with me anyway. And now here I am pressing W to jump, okay. Every time I try to do it faster, it's just like... any time I try it. There's just no efficiencies. I can see why they say let him cook. You can't cook it any faster. There just needs to be a certain amount of time spent cooking the thing. Ay. There's a second set of things there that I would like to get to. Okay, it's 8:30. There's one more game to play. But I've only... Okay. We'll give this a full 10 minutes. See how far I can get in the next 2-3 minutes. Maybe a little more, maybe 15 minutes. But I seem to be struggling so much. The physics is... I don't know if it's streamer luck or if it's just... the physics is, in fact, a lot. Okay. Just gotta hop it nice and slow. Okay, here. Jump while swinging to launch higher. And then it doesn't hook off of the hook. I am kind of curious as to how the mechanic was made. Because I'm like, it seems to be working pretty smooth. But also, I think it would be hard to make sure that it works like this. Oh my goodness. I don't think it's really that bad. I don't think it's really that... Okay, I'm not... No ads right now. Bugger off with the ads. I'm close to calling it quits on all the games anyway. Oh, it's gonna come back in the next 5 minutes, isn't it? It's like once the ads appear, it very much wants you to play ads. I'm getting close to calling it quits. I didn't want a bunch more ads. Okay, maybe if I yap about something. Was there any news thing to yap about? Was there any... I've just been playing jam games. Let's see. How about of the stuff I've played, what have I liked the best? I started putting down some of the ones that were like my favorites. Sisyphus is a bug, despite the fact that I didn't get super far. I thought that was absolutely incredible. And then that other loop jump, I think. Not the greatest title, but the... you slowly pick up... That was almost working! The yapping was almost working. But you slowly pick up upgrades each loop. And it made for some really interesting puzzles, I thought. Okay, it's so touchy. Okay, yeah, I think I will give this... it's been more than 10 minutes. I think I will have to just call it quits. It's just a little much for me. No, dadgummit. I want to get just a little further. Like, it looks like there's more to the level, and there's, like, most likely another mechanic or something. And I just am incapable. This is definitely not on, like... I'm not gonna knock points for my incapability. This definitely, like, the physics feels good. And there's a reason I keep trying to play the game, because it feels like it's fine. It's just not working with my tiny little brain. Okay, no, chill. No! Every time I try to get it to just stop and chill, it decides, oh, unhooked. Game is controller compatible. I do have a controller sitting here. Now I'm curious as to if that actually works. It's like, I want to get just slightly farther. I feel like I barely started the game. Like I didn't actually give it a fair shot. Okay, will a controller help or hinder? We shall see. What's the other button for... Okay, this seems to be a little more... So not that? Not that either? Oh, that's just unhook. Oh, there's an unhook button. Okay, so that's a full jump, and then that's unhook. Why do you need an unhook button? Yeah, see, that makes me think like there's more mechanics and things that I haven't got to. Okay, maybe it's just controller that I needed, or not. Ay ay ay. Actually, I do think this feels better on controller, even if I'm not, in fact, doing any better on controller. It's just so wild with its physics, and that's fine for what this is. But it does not make this easy to play. Why are you so touchy? Or not touchy, as the case may be. Okay. Looks like controller is helping, but not enough to get me any further. Ah, God, balls. It's the other button. I want to get a little further. And it just doesn't seem to be happening. No, okay, no, stop. It's not happening. It's not happening. Go play the other game. That was 15 minutes. That was cool, though. I just wish I could do... What? That looks like crazy cool stuff there, too. Yeah, that's... That is like some crazy physics, though. Yeah, okay, and then the ads are like, no, I'm gonna start no matter what. Okay. Well, I lied. I'm gonna play this for the next 3 minutes while the ads run. So... Should have added a level select after. Well, I mean... that's... Shoulda, woulda, coulda on all sorts of things, so... But the ads are giving it 3 more minutes of me attempting it. We'll see if I get any further. Because if it is just going to be me fighting with the physics the whole time, it's not going to matter anyway. Yeah, okay. Nobody's going to be missing anything. Because I won't be getting any farther. Nope. I won't be getting any farther. But the ads are going to run here for 3 minutes, so... Ain't nobody missing anything. I remembered what button it is. And then I keep running into the wall, messing up the hook, and messing up the loop. There we go. Yeah, don't hug the wall. Yeah, no, I keep doing that. No, okay, don't jump. It's... or rather, jump, and don't hop. Okay. Ads, please. Hide my shame. Run. So that I can solve the game in the background, I guess. That's probably what's gonna happen, is that the ads run, and then suddenly I figure out how to do much better. Well, ideally much better, but I doubt it. It will be... Ay. Maybe slightly better. Jump while swinging to launch higher. Ooh, naturally. I did. I did get farther while the ads were running. And then I glitched it out right when it said press S to fall through. That's funny. Oh, okay, press S does help. Because I was like, it's not hooked onto anything. Ooh, okay, it's the level end there, too. Yeah, okay, naturally, I make all the progress when the ads are running. Okay, maybe not all the progress. Yeah, this is why I wanted to give it just slightly longer to figure out the physics just a little more. Yeah, because that was the tutorial level. It was like, I gotta get through the tutorial level. I'm not a game journalist, right? Well, I don't know. I guess the more indie games I play, the more I become a game journalist, right? The more games I look at and talk about and stuff, the more I become a game journalist. The worse I get at games. Not that I was ever great at games to begin with. but I can definitely get worse. You can get a lot of gameplay done in a 3-minute ad break. I think that also shows like how crazy 3-minute ad break is. Yeah, I gotta see it because it says you can purchase like Twitch stuff using your stuff that you get, the money. The money that you make from streaming can be used on Twitch. And I would very much like to see if I could get Turbo. Like, it'd be really nice to get Turbo. Just using my Twitch income. I say as if it's like any amount of money, but I mean it is. It is $1 or so. It's like a couple dollars. Like Twitch Turbo is like $10 or something, but yeah, okay, that's... Yeah, the controller is working out a little better for me. It feels smooth. Which is why I keep wanting to try it, and then I keep just messing it up. Okay. That's as far as I could get. I could get through the tutorial, at least. It's gonna take me quite a while to get through the entire thing, so... Okay. Now that the ads are done, I can do the last game of test session. Okie dokie. Yeah, and I am feeling tired and slow and ready to call it quits. It's probably because, like I said, I ate too much salt and sugar before going to bed. Okay, controls. Hold space to ascend. Download for better experience. Okay. So just hold space? Okay, maybe it's... So I'm assuming one button game where I actually need to not hold space sometimes. Or maybe I will just hold space. Oh man. Okay, well, it's definitely better experience. One button game, exactly. Okay. Okay, I'll give it one more try to see if the web version... Nope. Okay, web version is dead. I don't know if that's on my end or if that's on the web version being dead. And I don't know if you're allowed to update it with a new version. I don't think so. Okay, Orbital Survivors. Yeah, I love how I got this new computer and then I immediately go and clog it up with here's a bunch of jam games. Window. Okay, it's now we got to do this. Where it'll also say, "Hey, are you sure you want to? Are you sure you want to run this?" But should work. But yeah, should work better downloaded anyway. And unblock. Yeah, unblock all the files. Get rid of that. And then we do Alt F4 because that didn't load correctly because the security thing killed it. Okay, now hopefully that... No, I want you to unblock all the files. Unblock. So it is safe to use or it is not safe to use? Okay, well, we're gonna... There. So did it or did it not? File is safe to use. Okay, I labeled it as safe to use. It is safe to use. Now, that screen, please. There we go. Okay, Orbital Survivors. Start. That's not a one-button game. I had to click start. Oh, neat. Yeah, I was wondering if anybody was gonna do oh boy. Shoot, what is the... Ooh, bouncy gun, grenade. There's... Is it like orbital gun or something? There is a game like this. That is a side-scrolling orbital shooter. I don't know. Rezo gun. Is that what it is? Presumably that was an inspiration, so... Is it Resogun? I thought it was Orbit in the title. It might have been Resogun. I thought there was another one that actually did have like Orbit in the title. But yeah, I would assume it was Resogun. Shooting 2 bouncing bullets, equip the grenade launcher. Increase XP gain by 10. Grenades. Oh, I'm shooting myself here? Is that what's happening? No, that's just grenades happening. Okay. Also, is there any reason to not do this? Yes. If it doesn't go through the things, then yes. Summon rotating plasma orbs, sure. Ah. Okay, so that's why. Okay, you gotta. Okay, so you can't. Well, maybe in the future, I will have enough damage to not have to worry about that. Wow. Okay, that first run I got kind of lucky then, I guess. Okay. Yeah. So let's. Or maybe I was actually trying. Okay, so don't actually shoot through the walls. That is. For dadgummit. A little floaty, but I know that's also intentional for not Angry Birds, not Angry Birds. The other one, not Tiny Wings. What's the other one? Flappy Bird. There we go. I think it even said Flappy Bird. So, had to fill enemies to avoid the cheese. Jetpack Joyride. Yeah, you can also say Jetpack Joyride in there too. Plasma orbs, maybe? See if that helps me destroy some of this. Yeah, it was like some of these, like, I kind of need to just hack through the walls. Yeah, like here, I'm like, I don't know. I gotta go through the walls here. Okay, so I need more damage. Yeah, it is just one button. But no, good job on the aesthetic. This is cool. The like kind of basic geometry and stuff is. Oh, I think I did shoot my way through the bottom and then proceeded to not. I think you should try going through not the bottom. Yeah, I keep damaging. It's one of those things of like I'll get there. I'll think of it eventually. I'll get there eventually. Regenerating shield every 60 seconds. Sure. Okay, and then it's adding another layer of stuff. Okay. Just like I just don't know how to. Okay, I just need to follow the same path. That's what it is. If it's gonna add more stuff, I just need to follow the same path. If each loop adds more stuff, follow the same path. You said go through the bottom or don't go through the bottom. And then here I am, forgetting which path I was doing. Increase damage. Sure. That sounds useful. Okay, so now maybe the bottom path? Okay, not the bottom path. And then I proceed to get my... Then I do that again. Yeah, okay. This is super cool. I'm very bad at this. Kind of funny that all the walls look like little, like keyboard keys. It's because I want to just sit it along the bottom so I don't actually have to worry about flying the ship. Ah, okay, so it's just... Wow. Am I just really messing up the damage that bad? Okay, this one seems possible. Alright, I can just fly through the gaps. Fly through the spaces. Fly through the biggest spaces, rather. Yeah, see, and then this cuts me off, so I'm like, okay, I guess we do that. Are these letters and stuff? These are looking kind of like letters. Was the shield helping me or not? Okay. So then we fly up through the gap and see if that helps. No. Kinda. The walls just get to be so much, so fast. I mean, you gotta be really better get weapons to farm XP. Yeah, I can't tell if I'm just if it's just really difficult. At least to me, it's feeling difficult to like to just stay in that single gap to actually. I think I do also need to be shooting more walls and stuff. Okay, I think I'm just putting more into this because of the fact that it's like I just want to stay along the bottom shooting those, but level 1 is the hardest. Should have balanced it. Interesting. I mean, I was having fun. I was having a hard time with the other levels. Gosh dang it. This is the only level that I felt like it was possible. And here I am taking damage. It's like at some point you have to shoot through these things. And that makes it so hard to do stuff. XP gain? We'll go for the... Ah, shoot. Yeah, okay, it's just hard. It's just hard. Okay, last run. And then I think I will call it quits and go to bed. Yeah, I'm also running out of commentary juice here, too. Ow. Nope. What an anticlimactic end. Bummer. I also like the VCR font. I recognize that. I've used it before myself. I'm like, these buttons are looking kind of familiar, so. Is there a queue? I was like... I could do 10 more minutes, right? I can, There is no queue. I was just finishing this last game, but you've hit me at a good spot. As in, I'll do 10 more minutes to play your game if you throw it at the queue. So, feel free, because I just finished playing this one. Good stuff. I wish I was better. And that is pretty much every reaction to everything I do. Not bad. I wish I was better. So yeah, feel free to throw your game in the queue. But don't need to if I'm going to bed. Well, it's one of those things if like I ate a lot of sugar and I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to sleep either, so it's very tempting to play more games. And you just showed up and there's one I could squeeze in 10 more minutes. It's not it's bedtime in 10 minutes. So I could squeeze in a game in the next 10 minutes. So feel free. At least if it is a 10-minute game. If it's longer than that, then this doesn't look too long. Rush. I am in a rush. I'm going to bed here. In the next 9 minutes. Play a short boss rush over and over. New things added until you die. WASD and spacebar. Known bug. Snake boss has a chance to get extremely laggy. Okay. Camera spin, player health. Oh, okay, so you can give yourself some bonuses, maybe? It's not G Fuel as the icon there, right? Pick up and throw with space. Okay. Oh, and then is it... Okay. There was one game where they had WASD and the arrow keys. They had both of them, and if you pressed both, it would apply both, so you could run really fast in a direction, which is kind of funny. Okay, so this is the boss to then throw the thing at. Okay. Wait, so... Oh, it seems to be automatic, so let's just pick up and... you are making a loop? That's a cool snake effect. Okay, so it is just kind of pick it up and throw. I was like, I would like a little more space away from your face there. Thank you. What is that thing? Is that a pufferfish looking thing? Some kind of cat thing? I was like, I think I'm hearing cat noises. The spinning level is really interesting. Alright, looks like that's a lot of bullets. I need you to give me just enough space to do that. And ow! Oh my goodness, how am I supposed to get around the lasers? You're not. Okay. Well, this actually got easier. Evil baby. There is an evil baby that's coming to What have you done to me, you evil baby? You seem to be doing something to me. I need the snake to back off. Stop screaming at me, you evil baby. Or do I pick up the evil baby? Oh my goodness. Ow. Oh, it's multiple bosses. I thought I would get upgrades at some point. Oh, okay, there's the camera spin, so I could disable the camera spin. Okay, you do need to pick up the evil baby. I was like, the colors seem to be saying that the evil baby is a thing that I should be messing with, but it did also have the title of evil baby, and it said it was a boss rush, so I was a little afraid that I was not supposed to be messing with the evil baby. Also, the fact that the background tells you how far along you are, hits-wise, is some fantastic design work. Yeah, this is a great job on the juice on everything. Okay, these bullets are just a lot. Okay, lady. Ow! I was gonna say, I was all excited about the laser because that seems more possible for me to fight against. Doubles. Oh, this is where it doubles it. Okay, wait. It said something about the snake. It said something about the snake boss causing a lag. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that there. It is kind of funny that I am doing a loop just off of running around. Yeah, okay, it was some of these felt, ow, gosh dang it. I was like, some of these felt a little easy, and that makes sense as to like, it's the, oh god, it's the first level, and ow, no. Okay, so this is just after time it does the thing. No, this part is too much. I think there's actually more space for me to dodge things, but okay, so now we pick up the evil baby. Okay, and then don't pick up the evil baby. Okay, good. That was not looking good. Oh, okay, so the evil baby, I need to just pick you up occasionally to stop your timer out from going off, or else the screen gets covered in bullets. Okay. Interesting. So I do have to babysit the evil baby. Yeah, okay, so that it is bad that there is. Ah! It's going faster now. A little bit faster now. A little bit faster now. Oh, hey, I did it. Ah, okay, so each hit. Oh, this is really cool. I think this is gonna be the last. This is gonna be the final wave. The snake, in fact, is. I did it. I done goofed it. It's gonna be snake lag. Oh, bro. Dark makes the snake lag. Okay. I kind of trapped myself here. Oh, and then the evil baby kills me. Okay. Yeah, there's really not much I could do because the snake is. Okay, I guess I could take a hit, or rather, I have to take a hit to get out of there. Does the evil baby just scream constantly now? Okay, that was mistakes were made. Okay, that's as far as I'm getting. It's 9 o'clock. It's time to go to bed anyway. Super cool. I'm glad I could squeeze that in. Okay, I probably could have turned off the camera spin because I do suffer from some amount of motion sickness. That was a bit much. I guess I could bump up the player health. No, I gotta go to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I swear, it's happening. I'm sleeping. Okay, back so that I can actually leave an actual rating on the game at some point, except that's what I was gonna do after the stream, and yet I didn't leave myself any time to do that. Whoops. Okay. Well, let's see. Is there anybody hanging out watching me finish this? Anybody hanging out? Not really. Finish this? So I guess not a raid today. Yeah, okay. I forgot GMTK has a very steep fall off of like the first day. There's lots of games, or lots of people want their games played. But okay, now I jump back up to 4, so it's like it kind of. So I lied. That might actually be good enough for a raid. If anybody is doing Grand Theft Auto 5, BioShock, Borderlands 2, what year is it? I guess Grand Theft Auto 5 isn't necessarily in that list, but that's definitely. I was gonna say, Funbase Alpha was looking to scoop up some of my leavings here, so it's not a good way to phrase that, but also doing GMTK, so much to play and rate, and we shall go right over here. But at least the queue didn't break today. Yeah, it seemed to hold up. I think it was also less stuff in the queue, so that might have also made a difference. Yeah, I couldn't tell if Funbase was also using the. I saw the submit there on the. I don't know if that was also. Okie dokie. We shall go right over here. And then I need to go to bed. Yeah, I gotta find some time to actually write out the ratings for the games and stuff too. Okie dokie. I'll be back tomorrow with more GMTK. I'll at least do one more day. For sure. Okie dokie. Goodbye. Good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Bye. And the actual bye.
Do it again.